Hello and welcome to episode 280 of WITM. We are just now about 2 weeks and a day away from WrestleMania 34, where the Purity Society will be taking on the Shield, representing the Authority, to determine whether the Purity Society or the Authority will get complete control of the WWE as we head into Season 3 and transition over into WWE 2K17. Before that, still some in-ring action left in ECW, but Andrew will be speaking on the subject of WrestleMania just 2 weeks away. Him and the rest of the Purity Society are on their way to the ring. Let's hear what they have to say. Andrew speaking. In just 2 weeks, the Purity Society will do battle with the Shield in a match that will determine the fate of the WWE. But it still seems that there is a lot of unrest about the true intentions of the Purity Society and about what a WWE led by the Purity Society would mean for the WWE. So what I'd like to do right now is put some of that uneasiness to rest. We are all going to speak right now and give you a bit of insight as to what a WWE led by the Purity Society would be like, starting with your future SmackDown COO, Austin Aries. Austin speaking. As COO of SmackDown Live, the days of SmackDown being known as the B Show will quickly come to an end. SmackDown will be a perfect blend of some of the hottest new talent in the WWE, as well as well-established veterans. As COO, I'd like for in-ring technicians who can beat their opponent in multitudes of ways, and can do the same on the microphone, entertaining you, the fans. Kinda like myself, the greatest man that ever lived. The current GM, Daniel Bryan, who has been the only man currently in power to positively improve the state of the WWE, and a good friend of mine, will continue to assist me in making SmackDown finally must-see TV again. And now the future's Raw COO, Corey. Corey speaking. As COO of Monday Night Raw, Raw would continue to be the flagship show not just of WWE, but of TV as a whole, for years to come. With me in charge, Raw would once again be war. I'll be looking for heavy hitters who can beat any opponent from pillar to post, preferably with a bit of flair and flash as well. Young and upcoming talent would finally get an opportunity to shine on the big stage of Raw as well. And finally, fans will feel like they matter and have a voice that translates to the best Monday Night Raw action possible. And now Andrew speaking. Continuing as ECW COO, I would be sure that ECW would not be just a third brand, but would be the mold by which Raw and SmackDown would now be built on. And let me elaborate. As proud ECW alumni, Corey and Andrew would be sure to continue that framework that has made ECW the hottest show on television, and bring that to Raw and SmackDown as well. The new ranking system, going not by politics and favoritism, but by solely wins and losses, first implemented here in ECW, will be carried over to Raw and SmackDown and NXT, giving every man, woman, and tag team an equal opportunity to become a champion. And let's not forget about velocity. Velocity would continue to be led by me. However, it would cooperate with Raw and SmackDown, as well as NXT, to bring you over 50 high-flying cruiserweights from every corner of the WWE, competing to call themselves the Cruiserweight Champion. In a WWE led by myself, Corey, and Austin, every man and woman gets an equal opportunity. Politics and favoritism all come to an end. And 6 to 7 days of the week you will witness intense WWE action, where each and every match, from the main event of WrestleMania to the opening match of Superstars, matters. Alright, so a little bit of new information we learned from this promo. The current ECW ranking system, where a ranking goes up following a win and down following a loss, would be carried over to Raw and SmackDown and NXT and Velocity should the Purity Society gain control of WWE after WrestleMania. Also, Velocity will no longer be ECW exclusive. It will be shared. Still, Andrew would still be in charge of Velocity, but it would be shared by Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and ECW to bring you over 50 cruiserweights under the 225-pound limit, all competing for one prize, the ECW Cruiserweight Championship. Or rather, I guess it would just be the Cruiserweight Championship that's currently held by Andrew. Alright, so still have some action on ECW. Our episode 280 match is going to be Corey in triple threat action against Hideo Itami and Randy Orton. Let's go ahead and sum up these matches before that. Seth Rollins with a victory over Sami Zayn. Oh, and I did not want to play this match. I'm pretty sure I hit square, not X, but whatever. You see it there, we were just 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. 2 weeks away from the battle to determine who gets control of WWE heading into Season 3, as well as 2 weeks away from Andrew putting his ECW World Heavyweight Championship on the line, and what could be the final ever defense of the ECW World Heavyweight Championship against John Cena. Eric Rowan gets the victory over Kalisto. Y2KO with a victory over the ECW Tag Team Champions, the Golden Truth. Gallows and Anderson with a victory over the Usos. Shinsuke Nakamura with a victory over Mark Henry. And that is now time for episode 280 match. Corey takes on Hideo Itami and Randy Orton in triple threat hardcore action. So here we go.
afraid we're going to see a lot of unhappy faces in the crowd. Oh, wham, cry me a river.
Voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
And approaching the ring, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton.
Well, this superstar has all the tools needed to win this one. Now let's see if he can put them together. Calling this one's going to be a real treat, Michael. And I know you feel the same way. Yep, so does Ken.
Alright, here we go. Triple threat action. Corey, Hideo Itami, and Randy Orton. Hardcore triple threat action. We start off with Itami targeting Orton. Corey biding his time. Orton with a slam to Itami. Corey catches Orton from behind for a neck breaker. Corey wasting no time. He wants to get hardcore. He's looking for a weapon, and he has a steel chair.
What a great weekend at WWE. Oh, wow.
And attacks both Orton and Itami with it. Orton with a power slam onto Corey.
Certainly someone to keep an eye on.
Orton stomping away at the groin of Corey.
Each time we broadcast on a Saturday, I can't help but think of the
Corey with a reversal to Orton.
WCW had for years.
Now turns his attention to Itami. Irish whip into the ropes. Flying elbow. Power slam by Orton to Corey.
You're right about that. You got to remember what works.
Another slam by Orton. Itami with a slap to the face of Orton.
The range of emotions here is starting.
Corey catches Itami from behind. Reversal by Itami.
I just can't wait. You know, Cole, I don't think you've ever been really stomped before, but I can tell you that
Heavy punch to the face of Corey, and now Orton in control of that chair. But Itami is able to knock it away and force Orton to the ground. Corey back in control of the chair. Huge slam to the head of Itami, and now the body, and now Orton targeting Corey, and then the arm. Orton goes for the cover early on in this match. He'll get about a 2 count before Itami breaks it up. Now Itami slapping away at Orton. Orton forces Itami in the corner, but reversal by Itami with an elbow. Irish whip in the corner. Reversal by Itami.
Look at the face of his opponents.
Yeah, they certainly tell the story.
Itami Irish whips Corey in the corner.
You have to imagine Itami's left more than a few broken ribs in his wake.
Corey reverses and forces Orton in the corner. armed bulldog, and now back in control of that chair. He's going to attack Itami back. And now the leg goes for a cover as Orton tries to get to his feet. And Orton is able to quickly break it up at about 1. And a leg sweep, Corey landing right on top of that steel chair.
The strike finds its target. God, there was nothing accurate about that.
Itami looking for his comeback, he's unleashing it on Randy Orton.
The fight's on. Look at Hideo Itami. Do you think he picked up steam
Corey.
here or what? This attack is an
Backbreaker.
amazing display of Hideo's ability.
You know what's always impressed me so much about Randy Orton, whether it's when I was in the ring with him or watching him from right here at the announce table, was his quick
Orton
strike
targeting
capability.
Itami.
The Viper nickname is perfect for Randy because that's it.
Corey with a
He's
rib
done.
buster on Randy Orton. Itami is dazed and Corey's going to go for the cover. And gets a 2 count before Orton powers out.
Wow, what an onslaught. Orton's
Corey
just
targeting the
finished.
shoulder and arm of Orton. And Orton is able to reverse with some punches.
And Orton drops him right on the back of his skull.
Orton with a
That
slam.
super quick striking ability of the Apex Predator is
Itami
lethal,
forces
King.
Corey back up
And
to his
in there,
feet.
Itami makes him pay
Going for his
all that.
signature maneuver we've seen him use many times against Andrew. The slaps followed by the roundhouse kicks.
Hideo Itami's plan has got him on a roll here tonight.
Orton drags Corey partially on top of that chair and goes for a cover, but Orton breaks that up right away.
Back in the day, staying alive, well, that was it in WWE terms.
Orton slams Itami's head up against the steel chair.
We've seen this before.
Orton forcing Itami to the middle rope. Middle rope DDT.
By Randy Orton. Boy, he's really done his homework for this match.
Shoulders down. He stops the count. What action.
And a reversal by Corey.
Needs to regroup and fast. He could be in dire straits in a hurry.
Corey forces Orton up to his feet. Onto the ropes.
Watch it.
Orton's on the ring apron. What does Corey have in mind?
Oh, no way. What a
Slams
move.
the head of Orton right to the very edge of the apron. All 3 men brawling outside now.
It becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects.
He's simply reminding him that he's here.
Itami forces Corey in the ring.
Look at this.
Orton back in the ring. So is Itami. All 3 men back inside the ring.
Oh my, look at this. Uh-oh.
Orton and Itami working together to target Corey.
Say what you will about Randy Orton. In most, he's got the shoulders down, Cole. This could, oh, what a save.
Yeah,
2
that's
men
what
that
I call
have
killing 2 birds with 1
past
stone.
beef with the Puri Society are Hideo Itami and Randy Orton. Not surprised that they would work together to fight what they may call a common enemy in Corey, but Randy Orton pulling out a punt kick out of his arsenal. We have not seen that in quite some time.
Oh man, that neck's got to be hurt after that. All these power moves tonight are making big.
And this has got to be it.
Yeah, man.
Orton going for a cover on Itami. Corey is there to break it up.
Show you that an attack can come from anywhere when you're in that ring.
Knee to the head of Orton. And a roundhouse.
And Tommy reverses it. Not going to win many matches with that move.
Oh no! Wait a minute, Cole. What's he gonna do here?
Uppercut from behind to Corey by Orton.
I assure you that hurts.
Look at this. This could do it.
Itami
There's the save. The
pins
match
Orton on top of that
continues.
steel chair.
I think I saw
Corey's there to break it up.
What a shot. That did some serious damage. You can't take too many of those and expect to be in the match much longer. We're looking at, he thinks he has it. And he breaks the 3 count. Oh, I got to tell you, I
Reversal
really
by,
thought that could have
or
been it.
breakup by Corey.
Very impressive. And will this be it? There's
Corey
still alive.
swings Orton into a pin, but Itami is there to break that up.
Staying alive? Well, that was it in WWE terms. One move after the other. It's devastating. This is hard to watch. This is going to be bad. Those moves sap the strength right out of you.
Corey targeting Orton.
Man, this has been a great matchup. You're right about that, Cole. A match classic.
Itami outtrips Corey into the corner. Turns the attention back to Orton.
A direct hit. Talk about getting tagged and knocked.
Corey tries to steal the cover.
He wants this battle decided inside the ring. And that's why he's
So
such a
Orton
great
powers
athlete,
out at
such
2.
an important superstar.
Corey suplexed right on top of that steel chair. Drop kick by Itami. Both men are down. Is Itami gonna go for a cover here?
Looking to go.
Itami wants to take flight.
Oh, they're taking a risk here. That's how you win matches.
Elbow from the top rope. Now he'll go for the cover as Corey gets up to his feet. Very nearly picks up the victory, but Orton is able to power out just at the last half second.
Injury there. Oh, what a shot. That did some serious damage.
Now Corey going for a cover. Orton's there to break that up at 2.
Killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Corey has that steel chair again. They 2 for 1 takes out both Orton and Itami with the chair shot. Rib buster to Itami. Corey goes for the cover. Is he going to pick up a victory? He is. Corey with the victory off of the rib buster to Hideo Itami.
I can't believe what we saw in that match. I can't believe what we saw during this one.
Alright, so a victory for Corey. He'll keep his momentum going as we inch closer and closer to that pay-per-view you see advertised there, WrestleMania. And we said we'd air this before, but with it being so close to WrestleMania, if Aries does win the hardcore title, he'll likely just have to vacate it. So he will sim this match, but it's a hardcore championship opportunity for Austin Aries. But Samoa Joe will retain. Samoa Joe still the hardcore champion. Alright, it's time for another rankings update for ECW and Velocity. We started off on Velocity with Asuka picking up a victory over Becky Lynch. So, Becky Lynch moves down to number 2. That makes Charlotte the new number 1 contender. Then Natalya defeats Paige, so they'll trade spots. And then Austin Aries defeated Dean Ambrose. He'll move up to number 5. Dean Ambrose falling to the bottom to number 10. And Andrew defeated Neville, so Neville falls to number 2. And then current number 1 contender is AJ Styles. Alright, now on the ECW main show. Seth Rollins defeated Sami Zayn. So, brings Rollins up to number 18. Zayn will fall one spot out of the top 10 to number 11. Eric Rowan defeated Kalisto. So Eric Rowan moves up to number 32. Kalisto falls to 23. In the tag division, Y2KO defeated the Golden Truth. Or rather, Jericho. So that stays right there. Jericho is the number 1 contenders, and the Golden Truth are tag champions, so they can't move down. Gallows and Anderson defeated the Usos, so they'll switch spots with Gallows and Anderson moving up to number 2, the Usos falling to number 3. And then Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Mark Henry. Nakamura moves up to 16. Mark Henry falls all the way to number 31, but Randy Orton lost 2, so he'll stay in his current spot. Corey defeated Hideo Itami. Corey moves up to 7. Itami falls to number 10. No decision for Randy Orton. And then Samoa Joe defeated Austin Aries. So Joe moves up to number 18. Aries falls to number 13. Alright, and that does it for our ECW rankings update. Let's sim ahead and see what our next WITM match is going to be. Now just 2 episodes of Velocity and 2 episodes of ECW remaining before WrestleMania. Alright, on Velocity, we do not have a WITM match. Asuka defeats Becky Lynch. Natalya defeats Paige. Hideo Itami defeats Neville, so that's another. So that pretty much takes Neville out of the conversation to be number 1 contender. And face Andrew next week on the final Velocity before WrestleMania. And then R-Truth defeats Seth Rollins. Let's go to the ECW main card. And right away we see our match for episode 281. It's going to be Andrew taking on the high-flying Sin Cara. And Corey in the main event. He'll be in triple threat action for the 2nd week in a row. He's going to be taking on the phenomenal AJ Styles and the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn. So that is going to do it for episode 280. Until then, this is Corey signing off.